Alright. Let's see here. Am I live? No, doesn't say so. How about now? Nope, still not. Okay. What about now? Yes. Still not. Okay. Alright, and audio's working. Good. Hey all you beautiful peoples. I'm Metamonga Glendora. And I just wanted to take one final tour around the Palpagos Islands. I wanted to take one final tour around Early Access. Simply because, like, this build of the game that I have been with for 2 years will no longer be available. It will no longer be available as of 11:30 p.m. tonight. In just a little over 12 hours. In a little over 12 hours, this version of the game will no longer be playable. Because the full release is going to change so much. So, I just wanted to take this time to, ride around in this world, just kind of visit some of the locations that are going to be vastly different. And first off, the Plateau of Beginnings. I love how you can basically see several of the towers from here. Like you can see the tower from Mountain Obsidian. You can see the Rain Syndicate tower. You can see the tower for the Free Pal Alliance. You can see the tower off in the distance for the research group. You can see the tower off the distance for the PIDF. Can you see the tower? I don't know if you can. Maybe? I think, yeah, you can just barely, it's very far. It's very far, but you can just barely make out the tower for Faybreak. And I don't think you can make out the tower for Sakurajima from here, but you can kind of see off in the very far off in the distance. You can kind of see the cliffside of Sakurajima Island. You can't quite see the tower there, but yeah, most of the towers are viewable from the Plateau of Beginnings, and I think that is a really cool touch. So, but I sincerely hope that we actually get to wander up the pathway that leads to the Plateau of Beginnings, and that we actually get to come through here, that this is not bolted off, because that would be amazing. Or at the very least, show a cutscene that have the intro cutscene go on longer. And it shows them come here, and it shows the boulder, all the boulders caving in. You know, that would just be really nice. So, I'm just gonna make my way. Gonna make my way over to the Rain Syndicate Tower. And then I'll switch over to After that, I'll switch over to Jetrigan, and I'll just fly everywhere from there. Just taking the path to get to the Rain Syndicate Tower. Ugh. Yep. There's the first oil rig, which I'm curious if the oil rigs are going to be any different in the full release. I'm very curious if the oil rigs will be any different in the full release. That will certainly be interesting. You know what? I'm going to head over here so I can stop by the village. And I'll also go to Wildlife Sanctuary 1. Just taking one final tour around the islands. Man, I'm so looking forward to seeing how all of this changes. This is going to be so interesting. God, I have so many memories of this version of the game. I have so many fond memories of playing this build of the game. Um, and I cannot wait for the full release. Oh, it's coming in just a little over 12 hours. Oh, I'm looking forward to how they handle the wildlife sanctuaries. Like, I really want to know, like, how to actually access wildlife sanctuaries. That is going to be so interesting. So, let's see. As far as like what I'm most excited for, like as far as pals go, there are four pals that I am most excited for. Uh, Top four pals that I'm most excited for. Number four would be Sekhmet, of course. Uh, I love Sekhmet's design. I first saw Sekhmet in that the Pal Farm trailer. That's when I first saw Sekhmet, and I'm like, whoa, what is that? That's a new Pal I've never seen. And I was just so curious to learn more about it. Um, and Yeah, I knew it was gonna. I knew that was gonna be a Pal we were gonna see in the full release. I knew it as soon as I saw that. I was like, oh, we're getting that in the full release. Um, I'm real excited to see what it can do. Um, Number three, you know what? I would add number five. I would add a fifth one. Would be Dupin. Dupin would be number five. Uh, Mostly because like every time we see it, it's doing something with cake, and so it makes me wonder if it's gonna have something to do with breeding. So I'm very curious what that partner ability is gonna be. Um, so that would be number five. Number four segment. Number three would be Puffled. Number three would be Puffled. Mostly because we don't have a single pal that you can put into a ranch that'll give you electric organs. And every time we see Puffled, it's digging in the ground, which makes me think that it's going to be a ranch pal. So, anyway, before we continue, yep, the Free Pal Alliance. Oh God, I remember the first time I fought against her. I was like over leveled. I had over prepared for her. I had over prepared for both her and Zoe because I remember I remember hearing about um I remember hearing about uh hearing about how difficult the tower bosses were. Because I never got to play it. I never got to play it when it was on um when it was just on Steam because I didn't have a computer, and I still don't. Like I'm still trying to save up for one, but you know I got other responsibilities, so to it's not easy to save up money for a good computer. Um, and I'm not smart enough to make my own. So, like, even with I'm positive even with tutorials helping me to try to build one, I'm positive I would screw something up. Like, 100% certain I would screw something up. But yeah, so PIDF Tower. This one was a lot tougher. I remember this one being a lot. I remember this one being a lot tougher. The first three tower bosses that I faced, I remember being fairly easy. I remember the PIDF Tower being one that was a lot tougher. Which I think I might have done them out of order. I can't remember if I might have done that one third. I might have done that one third, thinking it was supposed to be done third, and that Alex was supposed to be done second. But I can't quite remember. So, yeah, Wildlife Sanctuary 2. But let's see. Number 2 for the top 5 pals I'm most excited for would be I'm just gonna call it Mooncat because I don't know what the actual name for it is, but it looks so much like Nico from One Shot. And for anyone who has watched my who has been watching my channel for the last couple of years, they would all know how much I absolutely adore Nico. Um, but yeah, we got Necromus and Palladius here. I remember when I first fought them, I had a hard time with them because I really wanted to catch them. I really wanted to catch them, and they just would not get into the Palaspheres. But now, but now I have like now I have like um, I had gotten I got enough Lifmunk effigy. I got enough Lifmunk effigies. Um, and then they later made the sphere modules to give you capture strength, and then there was also the homing sphere launcher, which boosts the capture strength. There's a lot of ways you can boost the capture strength. Of course, like you know, you got the exotic spheres, which you didn't have, which there wasn't in the game when I first played it. But God, I'm curious how many key items there's going to be once all this is done because I have every single key item you could possibly have in the game. I'm curious how many more key items are going to get added. So, Neptilius over here. Oh, we got Neptilius over here. That was a really fun battle. I really enjoyed that. It was so unexpected to get another legendary because like the way that the Palpedia is the way that the Palpedia is, really suggested that there wasn't ever going to be any more legendaries like Palladius, Necromus, Frostalion Noct, Jetrigan. Like those are the ones that are tied to the fate of the world. Those are the ones that are said to um, have to face off against the threat when it finally revives. Like Bellinor and Bellinor Libero are also legendaries, but I don't understand why those are considered legendaries. Like they don't feel legendary. If anything, they feel more like sub-legendaries, so, like how Selene and Shadowbeak, Orsurk, Phalaris, Aqua, Lylene, so on and so forth. Like all of the tower bosses, those are sub-legendaries. They're not quite legendary, but they are very close to it with how powerful they are. And Bellinor and Bellinor Barrow feel sub-legendaries. They don't feel like main legendaries, but they are listed among the main legendaries. Um, but yeah, getting Neptilius was just it was so cool. I like such an unexpected surprise getting a brand new legendary like that. I'm pretty sure there's something out. I'm pretty sure I'm missing something here. Because I noticed there was a Welaska Ignis. I noticed there was a Welaska Ignis um, alpha over in that area during the multiplayer playthrough. Like I noticed that, and I'm like, wait, did I miss that here? I think I might have. Victor and Shadowbeak. Man, when I first let's see when I first played this, it was right after the Sakurajima update uh, had come out. But before that, Victor was like the ultimate challenge. Victor and Shadowbeak were like the ultimate challenge for players. But they were all made a lot easier. The first five were all made a lot easier compared to Saya and Celine and Bjorn and Bastigor. And Frostallion. And then here we got, yeah. Man. Oh, I'm so looking forward to when we finally get to go there. I really hope that it's an actual explorable area and that there's a bunch of brand new pals and that it's not just you go there and you face the final boss and that's it. Like I really hope that it's an actual area you can explore. Like I desperately hope that that is the case. Oh, but I am the number one thing I'm looking forward to the most that we have confirmed for the game is uh, water building, like building bases over the water. That is so cool. Oh my god, that is so amazing. I absolutely am going to build like a thing. No, it's just going to be a home for me. It's just going to be a home for me. That's it. How many bases do I actually have here in this? Really? Do I only have five? Do I only have five bases? Really? Saya and Saline. I feel real bad for her. Like she's like I still say that Zoe is my favorite character in the game, but Saya is a close second. Saya would absolutely be a very close second. So I know I used to have like four bases here for expeditions. Like I just did that. I remember that. Man, God, so many memories. Oh, yeah, I never did finish saying what my number one was of the pals. Well, I said number two, the one that looks like Nico, and uh, number one, my number one pal that I'm most looking forward to would be Ophelia, the Lotus Dragon that got announced. When they first revealed the 1.0 when they first announced the 1.0 release. Um, and back then we didn't even have like footage of it. We just had a concept art image of it, and God, it looks gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It is a beautiful PAL, and I 100% am going to have it on my team. And it's an alpha, which means it's an overworld boss. Oh, I am so looking forward to that. I am so looking forward to that. I love having Zoe and Grisbolt on my team, but at the same time, I I don't think I would like want to bring them um to every battle. Um, so it's just kind of been a big question of like, okay, well, what would I have? What would I replace them with? Like, what pal would replace them? Um, and honestly, yeah, it's gonna be Ophelia, an alpha female Ophelia with just crazy stats, and I'm gonna give it some really good passive skills and some really good attacks. So that Axel and Orsurk. Yep, I was right, wasn't I? Yeah, there is one. I'm pretty sure. Let me actually go down here. I did not get this, did I? If it turns out I didn't, then I will just head back. Then once I'm done with the tour, I'll just go back and go back to base, pick up. I'll go back to base. I'll pick up some spheres, and then I'll come back and capture it. Yep. Oh boy, I never. All right. All right, and there's a teleporter right over there. Yeah. All right. Well, um, I mean, do I? Well, no, I don't need to catch them. I just need to defeat them. Honestly, I just need to beat them, and that should be good enough. Attack aggressively. All right. So I'm just gonna. I don't even need to catch it. I just need to beat it, and to get the token. So that's the only one that I. That's the only one of the tokens that I don't have. All right. Sea train. But yeah, so Ophelia, number one pal. I'm looking forward to. All right. But yeah, so I never did mention much about Axel and Orsurk. Yeah, they were super easy when I fought them. I think I might have fought them after um, Marcus and Phalaris because I think I thought that the desert area was easier. I think that's what I was. I think that's what went through my head. It's been 2 years. I can't quite remember if I actually did PIDF before Brothers of Eternal Pyre. I can't quite remember, but I think that's what happened. I might Uh, hmm. That's a 70% increase in attack. Honestly, Divine Dragon, 20% increase in dragon attack damage. These are all these are all immensely powerful. I don't think I really need Divine Dragon, to be honest, because they're all, because his active skills are already immensely powerful. So, I, I think in the future I might change this to one that I can't remember what it's called, but it's the passive skill that maxes the stamina for flying pals. Um, but yeah, so and there's the other oil rig, the third oil rig. Well, that's ignite. Yeah. Oh man. So there's one extra. Wow, 34. Dang. That's let's see, 34 times 6, that would be 204. 204. Right? Hang on. Let me actually get out the calculator. I want to make sure I did that right. 6 times 34. Yep, 204 plus the bone plus Neptilia. So 205 key items. 205 key items. I didn't get possibly 206 because I didn't get the regular hip lantern. I never made the regular hip lantern. Unless I did and then I made this and this replaced that. Possibly, so it might be 206. I don't know. It's either 205 key items or 206 key items. And then Bjorn and Bastigor. Oh boy. The Fey Break update. The biggest update of them all. The biggest update we had gotten in early access. Uh, this place was huge. Oh, this place was massive. Faybreak Island is just the biggest island. It is just the absolute biggest island in the entire game. It's just so huge and it's so difficult to traverse. It's so hard to it was so hard to traverse throughout this whole thing until I was able to take down all of the various turrets. Like once I took down all of the turrets and was able to actually fly around, then this became such an incredible place. Just being able to just once I finally had all of the turrets taken care of, I was able to fly around and get all of the different teleporters that I had missed before, and I was able to finally go around and get um, all of the alphas and bounties. Like I wasn't really able to do most of it until I got rid of all the towers. Um, so I I don't think I fought Bjorn and Bastigor until after I took care of all of that. I think I took care of everything else before taking on Bjorn and Bastigor, if I remember correctly. Let's see. Is there anything else that I'm really looking forward to in the game? Oh, the flying jetpack, whatever that flying jetpack thing is. Oh my god, I'm so looking forward to that because, like, hang on, folks. Okay. All right. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the because I really want to know. I really want to know if that's just going to replace Flying Pals altogether. Like, is that going to replace Flying Pals altogether? Like, will that completely eliminate the need to have a flyer in your party? And how fast is the flying jetpack? How fast is it? Because if it's as fast or even almost as fast as Jetrigan, then I might just end up using that and just replace Jetrigan and just fill up my whole team with, just pals that I really love. Of course, there's also the question of like, if there's a jetpack, does that mean that there's also going to be an equivalent of that for water traversal? Is there going to be an equivalent to that for water traversal? I sincerely hope that there is. I sincerely hope that there is a equivalent to it. So, but yeah, I would love there to be some kind of like a water jetpack that like allows you to swim insanely fast. Just completely eliminate the need for a swimming pal and the need for a flying pal. Eliminate the need for both. Like, that would be amazing. Honestly, I would also love a speed boost. Something that can give you a speed boost when you're running on land. Just completely eliminate the need for any sort of traversal pal. Eliminate the need for all traversal pals. Like, you can use them for traversal. You can use them for traversal. You can use Jetrican for flying. You can use Hartalis for running. You can use Neptilius for swimming. You can use them, but you if you have like jet shoes, and a water jetpack, and like a flying jetpack. If you have the different pack types that you can equip that basically eliminate the need for traversal pals, like, that would be incredible. then I could just fill up my entire team with only pals that I want to take into battle. Like, not pals that I need for traversal, pals that I can just take in for battle, or because those are pals that I really love. Like, we're kind of limited because like you need some kind of a swimmer to get to Faybreak. You need some kind of a runner until you can get your hands on Jetrigan. Um, and then when you have Jetrigan, like you need it for flying. So, but being able to just eliminate any need for those pals would be incredible. Uh, this has been so much fun. This whole journey I've been on for the last 2 years, yeah, has just been absolutely incredible. I have such an emotional attachment to this game after 2 years of playing it. Don't attack. So we're gonna take this final walk with waifu. This final jog with waifu. Uh, so many memories for this whole game. So many amazing memories, and I am so excited to make so many more memories in the full release. And it's exciting, but also bittersweet in a way. It's a little bittersweet because I am fully aware that I will never be able to play this version of the game again. Like, this early access build will not exist after today. Like, this is it. So, it's just, it's a little sad to say goodbye to this version. It's a little sad to say goodbye to this version of the game since it's going to be so vastly different. Um, come tonight. We're less than 12 hours away now, and yeah. Well, that's it. Yeah. It's a bit sad to say goodbye to this version, but we are moving on to bigger and better things. It's time to say goodbye to this build of the game as we prepare to set off on a brand new journey in in the world of Palworld that is both similar and vastly different. Thank you all so much for joining me on this trip down memory lane through this version of the game. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be it for this. What are you doing? Okay, that's gonna be it. So thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good jazz. And I will see you all tomorrow for the full release. Take care, everyone.